Now they're fast 40 being run right there.
I think East West, man. NFC East West is two of the toughest divisions in football. NFC East, West, North.
I mean AFC,
I mean,
AFC West.
AFC West, NFC East, NFC West, NFC. Man, I think the NFC West is tougher than the AFC West.
So you feel like Rams, and
very important.
What happened?
No, I was just looking at the camera. I forgot that this one is like different.
Yeah, it like zoomed in on you when you changed it.
Right, you seen it.
Very fast. Jalen Smith.
The NFC. No, I mean the Rams division. The Cardinals is kind of in no man's lane right now.
Safety.
Did you flip the camera?
He's all nicked up in the spring, and their coaches were actually thought it was a good.
Can you say something?
Hello.
Okay. Now, like whatever you change it to, you can hear more of the background now.
Yeah, because it's like it's got this one. This camera has its own microphone too.
I said bad things.
Okay.
And what he has done.
Should the Rams pick up?
Nothing short of.
Should the Rams try to draft some more linebackers, or should they focus on getting the D line like all the way together?
You said some more. You said some more skill positions, or
some more skill positions, or should they like?
No, the Rams ain't had a middle linebacker. We had Bobby Wagner for 30 seconds, and I thought if we could have just kept building for a minute and didn't get rid of everybody, that we could have had a chance. Then niggas got rid of Bobby Wagner. We ain't got no middle linebacker. We need linebackers. We need
They had Eric Weddle back in the day. Like they had certain safeties and linebackers.
Yeah. So the DBs, I think, and we need a DB. We need we need one of these top corners. Like, stop playing. We be losing because niggas be getting dunked on and can't tackle in the box.
So, like, maybe not Jalen Johnson, because unless you want to use a number one pick on him.
Who is that?
The corner from Michigan. His name is not Jalen Johnson. What is his? His name is Will Johnson.
Yeah, Will. I could go with that pick. I like that.
On your number one pick, you gonna use a pick a corner?
At that spot, because think about it, we the third, we that second tier of teams before the Super Bowl. So the second losers out. We second losers out bracket. That's probably where you can get a solid corner.
Yeah, and you also got to be careful too, because like also the Rams and the 49ers kind of have similar needs. So like, don't let the Rams turn around and get a corner.
But I mean, I feel like mid-later players. I feel like sometimes mid-later players tend to fare better than higher pick players.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially because the Rams kind of tend to pick differently. So that's what I'm saying. Like they might be able to do something with this.
So the D line is done. They don't need to add no more pieces to the D line.
No, they do. They need to get that boy from
Jack Sawyer.
Yeah. We really just fucking just take one of the best interior. Just take the best interior D lineman at that spot.
Oh, the Nebraska. Nah, the Nebraska.
Yeah.
First of all, you could tell Nebraska really be working. Be like he's athletic, but you can tell Nebraska.
Right. Let's go back. Wait. America
got him.
America. This is one of the first times we don't return back to somewhere. We're gonna be able to put the other clip of us watching the clip, of the new clip, of him running in the clip, of him getting more clips while Chris make the clip. So Chris, go ahead and create the clip while we talk about the clip.
So with the Dudley brothers that we were talking about
from Nebraska, where they was slamming Shador on his neck.
I guess the other one must be younger, but you could tell obviously number one, Nebraska has a good strength and they have a good sports science program and a good strength and conditioning program already, and you could tell that he was already athletic, but you can also tell that they took his athleticism and turned it up a notch by just the way that they trained him and everything.
Would you recommend kids wrestle that are playing D line, like get in wrestling programs? Because he's a wrestler, like, you know, college Greco wrestling and shit.
I wouldn't say. I mean, yeah, but also I would say maybe run track. If you had to choose between two different things, I would say just run track.
Because you'll be more athletically explosive in terms of moving.
Athletic, yeah, like
more
play
fluid.
basketball or run track. Like obviously, like Julius Peppers and people like that, like they playing basketball. I wouldn't say wrestling. If you offensive line, I would say yes.
Okay, that makes sense because you could put your body position in. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Would you train MMA?
But Ty Robinson, you said who?
Would you train MMA?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's like the one dude. What's the dude from Boise State? And he's like he's an Egyptian. He's an Egyptian dude that came straight from Egypt to Boise State to play football.
I know. What do you
He
think about that? Wait, go back. Go
they
back
said he
to
was
go.
no okay. If you go back to Ty Robinson is athletic. He looks like a Braden Fish type dude. I think Ty Robinson probably won't be going to the rounds. He'll probably go into the division. I think Ty Robinson gonna end up like in Seattle next to the other D tackle,
Oh,
or
the boy
they
from Texas.
yes, or like Byron Murphy, or he might end up in Arizona, like a place that really needs a D tackle. The Rams will just put him as a rotational player, which is good, but
Or
he needs
like
to go somewhere
the
where
Cowboys. No, they don't.
yes,
They could. They
yes,
need him. They need him. They need him. But
yes, they
they. I
do
don't.
because Mozzie Smith is not like I mean, if you watch the line, the Mozzie Smith from Michigan is not.
He said he's not.
No, he's just it's just like he's not getting off the ball. His go to move is to swim in the bull run ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a liability in the run. It's like he's just out there.
You want me to pull up the D line combine shit?
No, I watched it. I kind of remember everything. I was
But
actually
like
watching.
they got some of their numbers too though, so we could check.
Oh
We could
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about yeah.
You can pull it up. You can pull it up because like this like the D tackle. Excuse me, the defensive end from Tennessee. They ran a 4.5 and then he ran a 4.48.
Oh. Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
So if you watch him play though, I don't know if it's him or the one from Texas A&M. It's one of them that was really fast, but then when you watch him play, he didn't have any production. So they was trying to say like, would you draft a player who has good combine numbers, but his production in college wasn't there?
That's kind of hard.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's all about you. You gotta like then you gotta.
Say something.
Hello.
Okay, there you go. It got real quiet. That's why.
My bad. I just being quiet. I was thinking about what I was going to say.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, but then the other dude from Tennessee, they said he had a lot of production and high combine numbers, but that doesn't always mean. But they were saying he's more of a Brian Burns. He's 6'4" and a half, and he's 255 pounds. So he's basically a Brian Burns wingspan, numbers, combine numbers, and everything. But do people still want the Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns s defensive end, or do you think people still are looking for the Julius Peppers and the what's the defensive end for the Saints?
Cam Jordan.
The Cam Jordan's like a bigger body defensive end, or the Greg Hardy, like the big dude. It really depends what type of defense you're running, right? Because Miles like Crosby.
Yeah.
Crosby is a bigger dude. Miles Garrett, bigger dude. Or you want to have a Chop Robinson, like because that's the thing. Like when you have like somebody like a Martin
Like Nolan
Brown,
Smith.
yeah, like well now I mean that worked against Patrick Mahomes. The defensive end and like Joshua, like the defensive ends were so fast that Patrick Mahomes really couldn't make a decision. He kind of just had to just go to like Patrick Mahomes couldn't even do his. He only had time to do his first read. If his first read wasn't there, he was like running.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is
And that's why the Eagles defense could just sit down and just kind of just like if they took away Patrick Mahomes' first read, he couldn't do nothing.
so why you talking of this and you talking through this? I think the biggest thing that it make me think is about how you trying to build up your team. Like even when we get on and we'll play like college football or whatever it is and things like that, right? For me, when I'm playing, like I'm looking at how I need to build my team as far as like what it is I'm going to be playing against. So whatever the type of style is. So I think when it comes down to it, the Eagles, the way that the Eagles is built, they got every team, a lot of teams got a traditional structure that they kind of go to. That's the issue with teams like the Raiders. That's the issue with teams
The
like
Ravens.
Even the Ravens right now. That's the issue with teams like
The Ravens forever had a really big like interior two interior dudes, and then they had Terrell Suggs on one side, and then they had like Elvis Dumerville and somebody fast on the other side, and they had really good linebacker play.
And then again, they had Ray Lewis, who was like a Roquan Smith, and then the other guy next to him was always a dude that was a solid, 60, 70 tackles a year type of dude. But then the defensive backs, they had real solid like
Safety play.
cover corners though. Solid cover corners. Like they had dudes that at the end of the day, like
Wasn't gonna get beat crazy. They would like
and
even like if you beat them, they were still there. Then you just caught the ball.
and right now they got like so again, you look at the Raiders. The Raiders over the course of their history, whenever the Raiders is successful, obviously they got a really stout, really strong, run heavy, drop back pass offensive line. They got a really physical defensive line. They don't got none of that structure with the Raiders right now. They got pieces and players. The
So
Lions
how do
for
you
years.
feel like so like in speaking about the Raiders, it was also saying that Tom Brady was speaking with Cooper Cup's agent, like getting Cooper Cup to the Raiders, to fit that guild. Like now you got Cooper Cup, now you got a sure 100 catch a season receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You got Brock Bowers, who was like damn near like generational line tight end. Like Brock Bowers is crazy. He's a good blocker. He's good coming out of the H back position, out of
No,
the
he's
backfield.
really good.
He's good going downfield. Like he's a really good downfield threat. You got Cooper Cup, you got Brock Bowers. Now it's like all you really need for the Raiders is what? What else they need? They probably need to bolster their O line a little bit. And
Right. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, right, it's about what does it say to you when you look at the statistics that you're able to put together? I think
that's
they
what
need
Wizard Card.
like
That's what Wizard Card need to go to.
oh,
Devontae Adams.
back to the Raiders.
He need to go to the Raiders.
After you left, he ain't gonna be in the knee like
And,
that. He ain't gonna be
I
in the
mean,
knee like
he want to go to San
the Raiders
Francisco. When you
need the
think about
Raiders
it,
need to get Shador. The Raiders need to get Shador.
over Dylan Gabriel,
Yeah.
over
Because
Quinn.
Shador fits what they trying to do. He took a false step.
And then what about Quinn Ewers? Quinn Ewers is gonna fall into somebody's lap.
Oh, 429.
Quinn Ewers is gonna fall into somebody's lap, and they're gonna be happy. Not to mention, they were saying that Quinn Ewers, like his ceiling is like Baker Mayfield. What do you think about that? And then on top of that, how many teams are gonna say, you know what, we're gonna pass because
I mean,
we're
I
gonna try to get
mean,
Arch Manning next year, or we're gonna try to get
yeah.
you know
So we saying Saints, Colts, um, Steelers, Saints, Colts, Steelers type of situation is like good places for Quinn Ewers.
Rams.
Yeah, yeah.
Quinn Ewers is Matthew Stafford. If Matthew Stafford went back in time and then like if he can learn under Matthew Stafford, that would do a lot for him.
Fact. Good. I like how you cleaned that up because you was finna low key say something crazy.
No, not Matthew Stafford. No, because Matthew Stafford when he came out when he at Georgia when he was in Detroit, he was slinging that rock. He was more like Brett
He
Favre
was
back in
slinging that.
time.
He was slinging that rock like Big Meech.
But
He would come on. He was in Detroit too. Like he was really slinging that rock like Big Meech.
right,
Matthew Demetrius Flannery.
Quinn Ewers has that same skill type, but I feel like being in a film room with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay will help Quinn Ewers' game go to the next level, and I think he could take over the Rams.
Dang, I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. I don't never think about like again his game like that. You feel me?
Like Quinn Ewers was close. Like when they was going back and forth with Arizona State, and then he threw that ball
Hey,
at the end.
wait. You don't even go to that game. Go to the last game they had. Chris, they was on the goal line. It took a miraculous college football 25 video game. The AI said you finna lose play for them to lose. They was on the goal line.
I know.
So there it is. So nah, you right. Like you said, they was playing against Arizona State. He was really going skull for skull, bucket for
Not to
bucket.
mention Quinn Ewers, like what they run at Texas and what they run at the Rams. I'm not saying they're the same, but I feel like what the Rams run is the next level up past that.
Yeah, that's real. I didn't even think about that. That's real. Okay. All right, I'm open to that. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But this your first quarterback take in the minute that I really, really like. That I really, really fuck
I'm
with.
okay with that. I'm okay with that because me and the
You
quarterback
be
take.
hitting with it. Yeah, you be over. We be all over the place sometimes. I mean, you be all over the place sometimes. It's okay. You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, no, my thing died. I told you my thing, they only last like 10 minutes because they so old.
Damn. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna find you a link to some new ones or something similar.
No, that's not even working. Oh well.
Because again, like I didn't even think
It
about
sound
it like
different
that.
now? Or the sound quality?
But you just a little louder. You feel me? The sound carries a little bit, but you straight.
Okay.
Um, no, I ain't ever think about it like that. And honestly, I like that idea, and I like that pick for the Rams. I think that actually would be good. It would make us feel comfortable.
Obviously, I think Quinn Ewers and Matthew Stafford would get along. They have similar, the way they carry themselves is very similar.
They both from Texas.
They're both from Texas. They're very similar in the way they play the game. Also, not to mention Matthew Stafford, Quinn Ewers is good enough where Matthew Stafford would be like, okay, I'm gonna bring you along, but he's not so good where Matthew Stafford is gonna be like, oh, he's gonna take my job.
He can gracefully go into retirement when the time comes and say it's open for a quarterback competition, but we know who the quarterback gonna be.
Right. I mean, you could have Quinn Ewers and then still like your third string quarterback could be like some type of dual threat dude that's like way in the wings.
Jalen Milroe,
Nah, Jalen Milroe gonna get drafted by like
the Ravens.
no, he gonna get drafted by like Indy. And they're gonna put
They
put
just gonna be fucking black quarterbacks.
oh, they're gonna put oh boy Anthony Richardson on notice like, hey player, you talking about you tired?
He don't get tired.
He don't get tired. We got Mr. Let a nigga know.
Mr. All Day, every day.
He
Say the right thing every time.
gonna turn you into a naysayer as long as but also you can like cut your dreads because they're not real anyways. But you know they're not real. You know he went up in there and got the Rastafari hair in the pack, and went to somewhere in another part of Alabama and got his braids done.
Hold on 1 second. You ready? You hear me? Hold on.
Realistically, like, would you like because Jalen Milroe is going to either end up. I say because if they want to run that style of offense, like you want
No, man, no.
no, because if Indy is trying to get to that Josh Allen, we got a good defense, and we're gonna run quarterback power twice a series, and we're gonna throw the ball on slants and goals and shit. Why you pull him up?
Because, man, y'all gonna stop this shit.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could make us bigger. How you make us bigger? There we go. Boom. Nah, man. Y'all gonna stop this shit.
Or maybe the Browns might say, forget it, we're gonna draft Cam Ward and then swing back around and draft Jalen Milroe.
Nah, back to this real quick. You said nigga hair fake.
No, not that style. Man, it don't even matter, man. Now you zooming in on this cornrows.
You lucky I can't zoom in no more. You talking about these?
Yes.
You saying he had the Fetty Wops?
Yes.
Did that fuck up? Unrelated? Did that fuck up shit? When we let Fetty Wap just go, he said, "Nah, nigga, I want dreads." Like, and he just went and just bought somebody, like you said, some Rastafari out here and just.
Yeah, because Fetty Wap already was missing an eye. I mean, if we just let it slide, because it's just like it's all right, bro. Like
My sister and Kiani said Jalen Milroe looked like Flick from Bug's Life.
From where?
From Bug's Life.
Yeah, well, you kind of, but it don't matter about all that, man. Let draft Jalen Milroe to Indy. Maybe the Rams also trade for Justin Fields, but the Rams don't really need Justin Fields. The Rams also have
I'll take Russell Wilson as a
They got
backup.
Jimmy Garoppolo though chilling though. So now it's like you got Jimmy G. He's a good backup. Jimmy G's a good backup. Then you have Quinn Ewers and you got Matthew Stafford. You good.
Matthew Stafford. You said Matthew Stafford, Quinn Ewers. You said who?
And Jimmy G. Ain't Jimmy G on the roster?
Oh, he is.
Then
Nah, but see, I much rather have what's his name though? Quinn Ewers.
Nah, Jimmy G could teach something to Quinn Ewers too. Let's not act like Jimmy G.
No, but what I'm saying is I would like Quinn Ewers. Who did you say? You said Jimmy G and who? You said Matthew Stafford, Jimmy G and who?
And Quinn Ewers.
Okay, so that's what you said a second ago. My bad. I'm
Yeah,
scrolling
like if they draft Quinn Ewers,
Instagram. Oh wow, how are uniforms hard?
if they draft Quinn Ewers, that will be like their quarterback room, and that's fine. You got a quarterback who's been in the fucking Super Bowl, who's played in Shanahan's offense, McVay's offense, and he played with Tom Brady.
No, that is a proper mentor, honestly. That is like a solid ass mentor, honestly.
Like he played with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. He was the reason that Tom Brady started getting mad because low key Jimmy G and the Patriot system was crazy.
No, he was getting off.
And the Patriot system, he was good. And
Nah,
I think
he was getting off.
if Bill Belichick wanted to keep, like, if they didn't trade him and Bill Belichick kept him, that Patriot system would have kept. They would have still been a playoff team. They would have just kept going.
Yeah, they probably would have, honestly. That's not a lie.
But Tom Brady was like, nah, because they.
He said, nah, player. He said, hey, get this nigga out of here, man.
But if you go back to the Raiders, though, because the Raiders is a very interesting, because it's like they got two really good coaches who just came from college. So they're going to have a good draft on paper, technically. They should.
No, I didn't even know that. Who else came from college over here?
They got Chip Kelly. They got Pete Carroll. Well, Pete Carroll came from not coaching, but still.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
They also got Brock Bowers, who just looked crazy. So they for sure hit on Brock Bowers.
No, they for sure did. That was a great draft pick for them.
You still got the defensive line going crazy. I think maybe the Raiders might add another defensive line player. The Raiders might add Jack Sawyer. The Raiders might add Ty Robinson from Nebraska.
Dang, you talking crazy now.
Nah, because now you look at what happened with Philly. The Raiders is like, we got to really get after Patrick Mahomes in order for us to really win. So we're going to get Ty Robinson. We're going to get – they might even – shit, if the dude from Penn State – because if they say if the dude from Penn State, if he slides, the Raiders might get him because they said he got like some type of stress fracture in his ankle or something and he gonna need a screw put in.
Oh, I thought they said he didn't need surgery. He do?
But it's like one of those things where it's like if you get a second opinion, you can either try to play and like rehab and just ice and shit, or you could get the surgery.
What would you do?
I would try to play at least 2-3 years before I get surgery.
Wait, what kind of surgery is it though? I know they had said
it's like a corrective surgery because it's a small like stress fracture, but if it gets worse, it'll turn into a real hairline fracture. And then when you get the hairline fracture, then now you got to really be out.
So it's like on some.
It's like you have a little. It's like if you have a windshield and it's like a little crack in it. And you're like, I'm gonna keep driving, player. I don't need to replace the whole windshield yet.
He said, I'm gonna keep.
Oh yeah, you feel about that? You feel like Devontae Smith is Travis Hunter, like receiver wise?
I like this. This is a fair comp.
But but Travis Hunter is Devontae Smith, but with spectacular catchability.
Watch your mouth.
Devontae Smith is like a pure technician receiver.
Watch your mouth.
Devontae Smith not a technician?
That man won the Heisman just like that man. Matter of fact.
So Devontae Smith jumping up in the air and catching it with one hand?
Hold on.
Is Devontae Smith going to the goal line and catching a fade ball like that? Here you go.
You see that picture, nigga?
Go to his Heisman season highlights.
10 minutes dunking on niggas.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Niggas that think about it like nothing like that. Niggas would be like, oh, this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga highlights, this nigga, that nigga highlights. Niggas forget niggas who got the Heisman Trophy highlights.
I mean, he's the last receiver to win a Heisman since Devontae Smith.
Everybody out there,
Man,
Rolling Loud.
I'm not going to no damn Rolling Loud, man. It's for the kids born in 2002 and later.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, man. It's over, man.
They got Destroy Lonely headlining. He good, but I'm just saying, come on, and Shy Baby, like they good though. So this is how Travis Hunter will look with Alabama structure offense.
Yes.
Just running seams.
They built the same. For everybody saying his body can't take it, I think that's interesting.
Technician.
What you asked about, though, a minute ago? You asked about a certain type of catch, right? In the red zone?
Like 50-50 balls.
You
not over the head catches.
No. This is not over the head catch. That nigga was 1-on-1 and then end up on his ass. Daryl Stingley Jr. at the time. Like how Travis Hunter was doing niggas. One hand catch. That's Daryl Stingley Jr. It turned into over the shoulder one hand catch, but it didn't start like that. You know who that is. We know who that is. We don't even gotta question it.
Stingley Jr. has gotten way better too.
And he was a clamp in college though.
He was. Okay, who was number 29?
Oh my God. That look familiar? That look familiar?
Oh, it does. It does. I think the only difference is it's really no difference.
It ain't no difference, right? That's crazy, ain't it?
So then cornerback highlights, then who is he cornerback wise?
They were saying Charles Woodson.
I just want to know, like, we
gonna switch back and forth to the videos. I'm kind of learning how to master this now. While we going.
You feel like Travis
He can tackle though. We seen it. He ain't no booming. He don't got to be booming shit. He don't got to be Jalen Ramsey coming in there smacking shit every so often. But he gonna make the tackle.
Okay, so Saquon break and Saquon
Man,
cut.
anybody tackling Saquon, man.
And Travis Hunter is like, oh, okay, maybe not Saquon. Because if you make him, now Saquon has got the confidence. If you do something wrong, he gonna low key. He might sideways hurdle you because he gonna try it again next year.
He gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, so
it's not gonna stop.
Just don't do it and then
stop. Honey, lay down. It's the mailman. Honey, come on. It's the mailman. We live here right now. Honey, come on. It's the mailman. You know him. He ain't never robbed us, never pulled no gun on us, nothing. It's the mailman. Go sit down. Go sit down. He's quiet. Go lay down. Go. Never robbed us, never pulled no guns, never did nothing. I mean, he might do something illegal through the post office, but it's okay, man. Jesus Lord. Go. Go, everybody go. 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 It's really one of the most fascinating prospects. Show you some of the video. Let's start on the defensive side of the ball. Damn. Why the dog hate the mailman?
I don't know, man. I think they just smell the paper. I don't know what it is. It got to be the paper because when Uber Eats come, they don't get mad.
Nah, they be like happy when Uber Eats come. They be barking, but they be happy.
They be like, I mean, I think dogs just be like, man, he ain't bring nothing but bills.
I like that. That's real.
Yeah, to progress this conversation forward, I feel like going into the draft, what are your top 5 draft moves you feel like is going to be unexpected that's going to happen? Like you feel like it's going to be a trade. Obviously, we're going to see like the Patriots, somebody like the Patriots, they're going to trade down. Like somebody like, Buffalo going to try to trade up or something. Because Buffalo, they may need another receiver. Like, we don't know. Not to mention, why the hell did Buffalo trade the 9th pick to Kansas City to get Patrick Mahomes in the first place?
They done did it 2 times.
They really cursed themselves.
I think draft moves wise, man, it's a chance. I think the Rams gonna do something. I think they're gonna be forced to have to do something with the Matthew Stafford situation. I mean, the Cooper Kupp situation, Matthew Stafford situation. I could really see the Rams using their ability to get up a little bit higher and see about a Quinn Ewers, see about Jack Sawyer, see about something in that range. I think.
Tataro McMillan, like they might. Chargers, for instance, the Chargers, they buddies in the state. The Chargers gonna probably move up.
Yeah, again, I could see the Rams and the Chargers and the 49ers. I think the Rams, Chargers, and the 49ers may be very aggressive in the draft. No cap.
Genty all of a sudden, like, could you imagine Genty playing in the 49ers offense?
Damn, that'd be crazy.
They don't really need. I mean, obviously Christian McCaffrey, but Christian McCaffrey been low key. He turned into Cooper Kupp now. It's like you won the Triple Crown, but now you broke down. Like
it is how it is too. He really is broke down. It's crazy.
Or Genty would go crazy like in Minnesota or something.
Yeah, because Kevin O'Connell do like to run the ball.
And now all of a sudden you got Justin Jefferson, you got Genty, like, but I doubt they're gonna do that. Don't sleep on the Raiders either. Chip Kelly with Genty.
I mean, Chip Kelly with Genty, dang, with the
Genty gonna be gone. Like in the second round, he ain't gonna be there.
I wanna do text. Man.
Like, don't let Genty fall too far. Like, don't let him go to like. Don't let him go to Washington.
Washington Genty? Oh my
yes.
God. The Commanders with Jaden Daniels? Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a little.
Don't let him go too far now.
That's a little Marshawn Russell Wilson-ish.
Right, because now that you got to really respect Jaden, because if he don't pull it, Genty gonna try to. I'm not saying like because Austin Eckler is still a good back to have. Brian Robinson is still a good back to have. I mean, well, Brian Robinson, I don't think is that good, but
why you don't think he's that good?
I don't know. I just don't think he's that good. I really don't. I think Brian Robinson is okay. I think that the Washington Commanders should trade for Najee Harris and also acquire Genty.
The Commanders?
Commanders should trade for Najee Harris and acquire Genty. You want to talk about running up a check?
So what's the number one consensus move we think for the draft? I know we done said a few things. We said that we think
this is a deep draft, and I think people are drafting for need this year and not for best available. And I think that, which is why I think that, Cam Ward is going up and Shador is actually trending down because people are saying Shador is not that athletic, and people like teams want an athletic quarterback. They do. They were just saying Daniel Jeremiah was saying Shador is not running a 40, but they said teams kind of want to see him run a 40 because they kind of want to see if his athleticism is more closer to Mahomes or is it more closer to like a Jarrett Stidham or something. Like they want to kind of see his 40. Cam Ward is running his 40 at his combine. So I don't know, man. And I have a feeling Cam Ward is going to actually be really good. I have that feeling. I have a feeling Cam Ward gonna be at the Browns. I have a feeling Cam Ward gonna say something crazy to Deshaun Watson, like you a weirdo, get off the team. That sounds like something Cam Ward would say.
And Jameis gonna be right there with him.
Jameis is gonna get a full a $40 million contract with Fox because he must watch TV.
Not Jameis not gonna be a backup no more. Damn.
And put Jameis and RG3 on the same show and let them interview people and see what happens. Not the Heisman brothers.
That'd be hard.
Not the Heisman brothers interviewing people. Actually,
That'd be hard.
Jameis and RG3 in college interviewing people will be crazy.
No, that'd be the fun. That'd be a fun podcast. Quarterbacks, fun little quarterback podcast.
The Heisman brothers.
Because like, why wouldn't you want to watch that?
Why wouldn't you want to watch RG3 and Jameis talk to people?
And why wouldn't you want to like watch that though? Like why wouldn't you want to enjoy that? Nothing.
They would be like how Mike and Mike in the morning. It would be the Heisman brothers in the morning.
They need to bring it back and just be live on YouTube.
And the NFL need to hire me, man, because them two together would be crazy.
No, it would be crazy.
Cam Newton is one of the people. He needs to be by himself. Like he's one of those people. He needs to just talk to people by himself because I feel like he got so much going on that like he just need to do a monologue and go from there.
Do you remember the third team I said it would be aggressive? Chargers.
You said, what happened?
Nothing. I was putting that list of teams that would be aggressive or the, narratives, draft moves, or, the top 5 things that have shaped the draft. Speaking of Cam Newton, I think we're going to very much so learn how our show rolls and moves around, matter of fact. Because you just mentioned this man, and I sent you something about this man this morning.
And you know who would have a crazy podcast if he wanted to have one?
Who?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan could have a crazy podcast.
Michael Jordan every day, which is like, you know how Kobe did his insight where he would talk about the game? If Michael Jordan did like a voiceover and was like, you see Devin Booker right here, I would never do that. He really not like people will really be tuned in to see what he's saying.
No, he said he really not that nigga is crazy. Okay, boom.
But okay, so like it's okay, so we could let's do one more topic and then we'll get up out of here, man.
I know. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, my boy outside though, he finna start burning up.
Entire league on notice. Yesterday, he said,
"Can you hear it?"
Put it this way: if your team name isn't C1N,
yeah, I can hear it. It says he just put this. I can barely read it. What the hell?
There, I said it. No love.
He
no
said
respect,
basically, it said
smoke. Every team.
I mean, who's done more for 7-on-7 than Cam Newton as a former player than Cam Newton?
Man, we don't even know who all the team niggas with 7-on-7 teams is.
Okay, so but who's done more for 7-on-7 than Cam?
Okay, this says let's just put it this way: if your team name isn't C1N, you're a bum. Fuck the friendly shit. I don't like none. Excuse me, I don't like no one but C1N there.
This is why the other parents was jumping his ass, and he was at the barbecue or wherever he was at.
Now I started laughing because I was going through here looking at the comments, and it's all these different teams and people that done played against them. Now, I know about the team from out here in California that I know supposed to be pretty good, the little Trillion boys. But what is wrong with Cam Newton?
He is the Mary Poppins of Atlanta.
Oh my God.
So he pop out and say some shit like Atlanta, but he really want to say Atlanta the best. Cause just like him and fucking what's the nigga name that remind me of my dad, Killer Mike. Them niggas be talking like Atlanta is from another planet, and it's like Atlanta the best ever. I was actually just watching a Freaknik documentary, and they was talking about like 21 Savage. Killer Mike was like Atlanta. Can't nobody fuck with Atlanta. Atlanta. Like it was like, all right, bro, we get it. Atlanta, it starts with A and ends with A, and so does Africa. All right, bro. And that's like, I understand because we all black, but then it'd be like a imperialism of blackness where it's like yeah, you black, but you from where you from? It ain't Atlanta though. You not. It's a different type of black over here. It's like, sir, we all black. You need to relax. People forget about that.
We all get ashy, man.
Come on, man. They be
We
like, no,
all,
from Atlanta though. I eat chicken wings. I eat chicken wings outside of the store in the parking lot. It's Atlanta. It's different. Like nigga, everybody eat chicken wings in the parking lot. Nigga, it's chicken. Fuck.
Chris, how do we solve this?
The only way that we could really truly solve it is if Barack Obama and Michelle Obama turned around and started a black coalition and every month had meetings with representatives from every state and told everybody how to act. And Michelle Obama is the only black woman I think that all black women will listen to. If Michelle Obama turned around and told black women, hey, no more bonnets in the airport, no more twerking on camera, and no more having multiple baby daddies and multiple sex partners and all this other shit. I feel like Michelle Obama would have some pushback, but I feel like her saying it, and it's like if Barack Obama was like, hey, y'all, stop cheating on your girl. If you don't really want to be with her, don't be with her. And if you you need to get your credit right, get a job, and go to the gym. Niggas would have pushback, but it's Obama. Nobody else could say nothing to black people except for them two people. If Stephen A. Smith came out here and said, you know what, y'all need to start, niggas gonna roast him from here to Albuquerque.
And he ain't married neither.
Right. If it got to be a black person with cachet that was at the highest level, black people only gonna listen to that person. Black people not gonna listen to nobody else. So if Barack Obama and Michelle Obama don't do it, it ain't getting done.
Why you don't got no faith?
You said what?
I said, why you don't got no faith in the people?
Man, come on, man. I seen a nigga on TikTok.
What, man?
Shout out to Charles Wilson, man. I seen a nigga on TikTok go to Beverly Hills and make it rain in Beverly Hills. He's like, I'm making it rain in Beverly Hills. It's like, nigga, nobody picked the money up. Niggas was walking past him like, what's wrong?
Like your money dirty.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Are the niggas, you seen the niggas in the club and they was all buying bottles and pouring it down the drain?
No, what?
I'm gonna send you that video. Niggas in the club buying, they was having bottle wars.
You could buy equipment for a middle school Pop Warner football team. Like, what are we doing? I said I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's been comparing him to Charles Woodson, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, his ball tracking, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who been so like maybe Josh Norman as a corner. Low key, right?
I
Josh
don't think
Norman is bigger than him.
He don't have the coverage skills of like a Revis. Like Revis' coverage skills was the best ever. Like Revis, I don't give a fuck what you did. You was not gonna shake that man.
No. You're not getting away from Josh Norman. You know what I mean? You're not getting away from Darrell Revis. Darrell Revis, because again, though, Darrell Revis ran that 4.3 that didn't nobody realize.
But his change of direction was a 3.8. That's what it looked like.
I think if people knew that Darrell Revis ran
that fast,
it would have been different. A little bit.
So you saying Josh Norman?
Maybe.
Nah. He's more agile than Josh Norman.
I mean, yeah, but Josh Norman, that's what I'm saying. Like, low-key, I feel like the Josh Norman era was kind of slept on. Look at who they already saw him matched up against. One game was Odell, one game was Julio.
He had Odell, and yeah, I mean, yeah. Actually, yeah, I see a little.
Right? Yeah. Ooh, come on, Chris, we getting good at this. Yeah.
It's just Josh Norman's prime was so short. That's all.
Exactly. Which again, we don't know how long his career may be. Travis Hunter's career. Sometimes I be thinking that like because of the wear and tear on his body, it is still the NFL. He just may not play long.
So he gonna be like a Cam Newton, like a 10 years, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
right, this kind of yeah. Hey.
All tracking is definitely there.
Yeah. We did one in a day. That's cool. Devontae Smith was already there. We get it. We confirmed that one. And then this pull of Josh Norman is great because this looked just like Travis Hunter highlights. No
even
cap.
how he's tackled.
Yeah, everything. It looked just like him. Just a bulkier Travis Hunter.
And that's a crazy play right there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That out of frame catch is crazy. And again, right, Travis Hunter for sure should be dominant against smaller receivers. The Tank Dells, the Zay Flowers of the world. He should actually have good matchups against them as his career goes.
Tyreek.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It depends. It depends. It depends. In man coverage, I don't know.
Tyreek is the best of that ilk of
Mhm.
smaller receiver. He's the best version.
Even this looked like him. Look at this pick six.
Oh yeah.
Like that looked like him to a T.
So let me ask you this: Is he gonna is he gonna have a better rookie year cornerback wise than Sauce Gardner? Because Sauce Gardner rookie year was crazy. He strapped everybody. That's good.
Before I can say anything about that, is he? Yeah, this is who he would be as a DB.
You're right.
Do they let him play DB though? And do they let him play both ways?
I'm gonna say no, only because I say they throw him in that nickel depending on who you get drafted by. Because then when it's time for him to get a new contract, he not gonna be wrong if he asks for 200.
But again, when you play in two positions, he worth that though.
Then if you try to franchise tag him, how you franchise tag him?
But so you telling me that the problem is we know how the game of football works though. We know he's one of those ones.
You said what?
We know he's one of those ones. So unfortunately, we know that he still has to be out there. He still got to play. You can't not play Travis Hunter.
Right.
And again, you can't sit up here and tell me that potentially the dude who is y'all number 3 corner is as good as.
Well, it depends who gets. It depends also because also you're number 3 corner, but he's also 100% rested. If Travis Hunter starts to deteriorate in terms of being tired, somebody who's a bet like just like on NCAA 25, like when you start to get tired, you start to get tired, and you might be a 99, now you a 95, or now you a 91, and now number 3 corner might be already a 91, but he's well rested.
But how many teams number 3 corners in 91?
A handful, not that many.
So again, being able to have a 93, being able to have being able to have a nickel corner who could fluctuate down to an 89, if that's the case, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I feel like he got to play.
I also definitely want to see how Madden puts him in there.
Yep, because after this is gonna change the game. We all gonna be able to do it.
Because because I would definitely want to put I want to be able to put Darius Slay at slot receiver.
He get knocked out, man.
All right, bro. What's your last topic, man? I'm just getting hot out here, man. I feel like I'm in the air fryer.
Man, shit. Honestly, I think we ran through it and we kept it cool because again, maybe it'll be an opportunity.
Oh, last topic. Let's talk about Shedeur.
Okay. What you want to talk about with Shedeur?
Okay, just real quick. Do you think Shedeur is gonna slide out of the top 10?
Let's see. Let me look up the draft order.
Oh, my phone says
it's hot.
It says temperature. Hold on.
I think that there's a very good chance that the Giants take him, but I think he don't get past number 6 because I think it's hard for the Raiders not to take him. I think he could fit perfectly with the
Raiders. Pass on him. That means that means they really didn't like him.
Yeah, type shit.
You're right. If the Raiders pass on him, then something. If the Raiders pass on him, it's gonna make other teams second guessing.
Exactly. I could see the Rams trading Cooper Kupp to the Buccaneers, man.
Yeah.
Or trading them to
the Raiders.
Yeah. See, because I think like at the end of the day with Shedeur, the thing is that if you add Shedeur to your team, especially in a position in the top 10, right? So Chicago, we know they're not taking him. So if he gets to Chicago's pick, we know he's going top 10, 11. We know he's getting skipped.
No, he's not gonna get out of there because the Jets are gonna take the Jets would.
Yeah.
The Jets would take him. So let's not even. I forgot about that. The Giants, the Jets, the damn. the Panthers would be like, they're not gonna take him, but they will be like, Chicago, no. For San Fran, no. Dallas, no. Miami, no. Indy, if he gets to like Indy, Indy will take him. No,
I mean, they talking about competition. I think they hoping that he does fall.
if Indy would take him, because Indy will be like, hey, like Anthony Richardson, Shador Sanders, like, you know. But okay, bro, I gotta go. All my stuff is overheating. My computer talking about.
No. Get off here, man. I'll text you. I'll hit you in a minute. Let your shit cool down. Go get you some juice and some water, bro. I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro.
I'll hit you later. We'll talk some more later. Peace. We done. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for anybody that watched. You know, that was a little abbreviated little episode. You feel me? We got on here and did our thing for a little bit. I think we did a solid little hour, maybe 35, 45 minutes. Nothing crazy. But we'll get back to it. Hopefully, maybe a little later. A little later in the dater. You know. Yeah, about 50 minutes and some change.